Hello. Good evening. How we all doing tonight? Thank you to everybody for being in here so early. We are just 1 minute over the scheduled start time. People are trickling in right now. And once we got a full lobby, we will get to rock and rolling tonight. We have the semifinal of the heroic division between 30K Violet and Bronze 6. I will be your caster tonight. My name is Eternally Blue, or Eternally Blue TV if you're trying to find me on the interwebs. And tonight I'm super excited to be casting on behalf of NGS under the NGS name. Thank you all again for joining me here so early. Best of 5 tonight between these two teams. Just going over a couple of admin things here early. We have 2 map bans, as this is a best of 5. We have Towers being banned, and Volskaya being banned, and then Dragonshire is going to be our first map tonight. One of my favorites. One we get to focus a little bit more on the offlaner, so that's going to be super exciting. Looks like we have a full lobby here, so once we get the all ready from everybody, we'll get to rock and roll. We'll get some music going here. There we go. That's better. Thank you all for coming by. Let's see. Caster's going to say that he is ready, and we will get this show on the road. Happy Mother's Day. It would be remiss if I didn't mention that on today, the sacredest of days to all mothers. Shout out to all the dog moms out there as well. Looks like we got the all ready from 30K. Looks like Bronze 6 is ready. And we're going to jump right into the draft. Cue the epic music. The epic 30K music. You get it, like the epic player, you know? You get it? My allergies over the last 2 hours have been absolutely destroying me, so I apologize if I'm stumbling over my words a smidge tonight. At first up, for Bronze 6, they're going to be banning first. Let's see if we see a big focus on globals banned or globals taken here. Also, hello to everybody in chat. KK, Orthmanthus, MFC. So shout out to all the single moms in my area. Makes sense. We see Danny first banning out that Hanzo, and the Lucio targeted on behalf of 30K. Sylvana's taken out. No macro for you, they say. Not like she's the only macro, but only 1 and 2 heroes that can shut off towers. And I don't see anybody picking May these days. Junkrat super oppressive on the point. He's banned out. Seeing a lot of Junkrat bans lately, even more so than the Joe, which is kind of surprising. We'll see if he gets targeted in the next patch. But I feel like overall the heroes right now are pretty evenly balanced. Maybe Johanna still just a smidge overtuned. But I think the only way you fix that is by moving the double blinds. I think if you move the double blinds to like a tier 7 or tier 13, I think she's just a normal tank again. But who cares what I think? We see Bronze 6 taking the Hogger and the Luna. Or I'm sorry, 30K Violet taking the Hogger and the Luna. And Bronze 6 picking up that first global, the Brightwing, and the Maiev. Maiev? You know what I meant. You know why we're here. Another global taken out by 30K. I suppose Junkrat could technically be a global, depending on what ult you're taking. So no Dahaka for Bronze 6. In return, they are going to ban out the Anubarak, the hero who excels at turning a 5v5 into a 4v5 with a click of a button. Extremely strong.
Ready for action! For the alliance above all!
The Murd and Anduin Light Bomb combo. Coming in hot. Rounding out the team for Bronze 6. They're looking for another DPS. They're looking for that offlaner. Well, Rexar is still available. Super strong on this map. There you go. They have the Rexar and the Greymane taken for Bronze 6. Rounding out the team. The last pick before we get this game a long way for 30k. Albatrox 30k, gonna pick up probably some sort of DPS, or maybe we even see something spicy like Lost Vikings, maybe? A man can hope. Death is beyond your reach as the Malthael is the last pick for Violet 30k. 30k Violet. All of the 30ks, all of the Violets. Where's this heroic division from? I mean, country. USA? Or technically North America, I believe is the region. Anyway, game one between these two teams. Let's get to it. I'll make sure everything looks in tip-top shape. You can see it is the best of 5. You see the scores are 0-0. I think we're okay. Got my ugly mug on the screen. Hope you don't mind. And here we go. From left to right, our home team tonight is 30k Violet. We have Epic Player on the Hogger, Limu on that Luna Albatrox, on the Muradin, Satile on the Anduin, and who am I missing? Nagram on that Malthael. From right to left, we have our away team tonight, this Bronze 6, Juan Pablo on that Greymane. I can't really read the names, they're so close to one another. Secret on the Rexar, Kira playing Maeve, Ferret on Brightwing, and Danny on that Johanna.
Fight well, heroes.
Game 1 of this best of 5 starts right now. Vision being taken by the Bear and by the Wisp. Don't want to lose that Wisp early. Actually does have a pretty long cooldown. The Bear taking the brunt of all the damage here early. Big damage out onto that Hogger and the Johanna. But I'll be very surprised to see anybody dying here early. You see 30k trying to cut off the rotations here by Bronze 6 as we get into this bottom lane, making sure we don't miss any soak. Anduin looks like he's going to be sitting mid to collect that soak off that wave. 4 people here on the bottom. Everybody making sure they're rotating the safe way, thanks to that vision. Meanwhile, here in the middle lane, looks like we're going to have a 1-1-3 here, potentially early by 30k Violet. Take a peek up into this top lane, see how Hogger's dealing with this Rexar. Looks like no problem so far. Hogger going to be going to that ever important Bruiser camp super early. So you see both teams already on that there. Kira and Ferret on that camp for Bronze 6. Meanwhile, we have the Greymane on the right side and the Anduin Malthael on the left taking those siege camps. One thing you're going to see from these higher level teams is a huge focus on macro and quality macro as well.
Capture the shrines. Inherit the Dragon Knight's power. And
Bronze 6 a little bit quicker on those camps. Top shrine in control by 30k. Bottom shrine in control by Bronze 6. They are going to look to be swapping that here momentarily. No one's going to be able to get this mid for Bronze 6. Murden on his way middle to collect that soak. Looks like we have 2 top. Let's see if the Rexar here gets into any trouble. Doesn't look like it. Hogger's just kind of hanging out while the Malthael clears. It's a 2-1-2 here by 30k early, but I believe that's just because they capped that camp. With 2 people being top for 30k, Bronze6 was able to take this bottom bruiser camp and is going to be able to siege this bottom wall and open up a little opportunity. But the first kill may come in right now. Shift has to come down onto the Brightwing. Great save from the Maeve. And now here comes the counterattack. Nagram's getting low. Malthael running for his life. Isn't going to be enough. The healing from the Anduin is great. Self heal from the Malthael is good as well. And we are not going to have first blood just yet. So good engage and counter engage by both teams. Up here in the top lane, Hogger doing great work against this Rexar, just bullying the heck out of this lane. Both towers and the wall going down. You see objective now up for 30k. Here comes a potential gank onto that Malthael. No pull though. Malthael is not afraid of these 2 heroes. Meanwhile in the bottom lane, the Brightwing's going back for some mana. Shift is online. Kira going back in a very precarious spot. I think she could see that. I think you might be able to see that. Almost surprised they didn't throw a W in there from the Anduin. Nothing really going on the map right now. A couple people going back. The Hogger went back. The Maeve went back. Brightwing went back. Pablo caught just a little bit out. The shift is going to be late, and that... Oh no, the shift is in time! And now it's a 3v4. The Anduin is looking like he's in trouble. Good work there by the tank to peel. The jump comes out from the Muradin. Isn't going to be enough to keep him alive. It will be. And both teams absolutely limit testing here in the early game. Each team bent, but not broken yet. Here comes the Malthael down from the top lane to create a 4v4. Hogger takes out the bear, which is sort of kind of first blood. Meanwhile, Danny, the Johanna, is taking a lot of damage. Is he going to go down? No, the Unstoppable is popped. The Brightwing in trouble now. Malthael going in, and the Luna is going to secure the first kill for 30k Violet. Danny, 1 HP. The Malthael takes him out now as well. Muradin, though, in a lot of trouble, but I don't think it's going to be enough. No. Maeve goes down, courtesy of the Muradin. And the first 3 kills in favor of 30k Violet. And that is likely going to be an objective in their favor, too. You see the Malthael rotating mid right now. Rexar, not there. Hogger, meanwhile, in this top lane has essentially taken half of this keep already. But in the middle lane, level 10s soon to be online for 30k Violet. Dragon Knight pushing this middle fort. Juan Pablo's gonna need that shift. Is a stun gonna come up from the Muradin? These guys are a little out of position. If the Muradin decides to go, he might get a kill. No, there's the Johanna to scare them away. Now the damage being directed onto that Dragon Knight. 4 people defending here in the middle. We see the Rexar solo in the top lane. Oh, actually, he wasn't solo. The Hogger is actually there. He was just hiding under the bear. Camps are up. I think we know what's going to happen here in the next 30 seconds. Let's check on Epic Player 30k in secret, see how this lane is looking. And it's looking like Hogger is a winning. Bop, bop, bop. Anyway, we see an invade here. 30k getting aggressive with their level 10s and going to be able to take out that camp. Bronze6 wisely deciding it's not worth it at this point. We may see another invade here. Looks like the Malthael wants to take this, and it looks like his team is calling him off. This tower is super low. Are we going to have anybody come in here to help him gank this Rexar? No. Going to take a look at the talents. We have the Shockwave, Light Bombs, Leaping Strike, Last Rites, and the Avatar. Meanwhile, we have Falling Sword. We have the Blink. Unleash the boards from the Rexar, as all camps are currently being taken here. Cursed Bullet, and then Containment Disc from the Maeve. Mouth Pick is spicy. Light Bomb out. The jump from the Muradin is late, so Light Bomb gets no value here. So that's a big ultimate down now. If Bronze6 is looking to take a fight, now is an opportunity. Here comes the Muradin jumping in, looking at the Greymane. Greymane gets a great bullet onto the Malthael. Falling Sword coming down. Shift isn't going to be in time onto the Greymane. Yes, Leaping Strike over the top of the Maeve. Here comes a 5v4 though in favor of Bronze6. Everybody getting low, everybody at half health, and there, secure the kill on the Malthael is the Greymane. And Bronze6 here with that 5-man going to be able to take opportunity of that number advantage.
Blue team has destroyed a fort.
Hogger a little bit late to the party, but he's here now. Are they going to try to re-engage this? It looks like so. Epic player 30 in, getting a good shockwave onto the bear, but not hitting anything else. Juan Pablo with that cursed bullet connects to the face of Hogger.
Take hold of the shrine.
It doesn't look like any more is going to come out of this.
Dragon Knight's power.
Meanwhile, in the top lane, Hogger said, well, I did all I could. I took the fort. I don't know what more you want from me. I might as well come fight. Got the camp pushing here and needs to be cleaned up by that Rexar. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, it's a 3-on-3. Quickly going to be a 4v4. Let's see if we see an engage here. It doesn't look like it, which is kind of surprising. The Maeve coming in, going to try to stop, and just does. Leaping strike onto the Kira. That is going to be a very dead Maeve. Trying to stop the Dragon Knight from being captured, but at what cost? Cost is 1 life. 3v3 at the bottom here. It looks like we have a gank into the top lane. Right wing shift coming in. A really nice shift. Good awareness. Well done by the Bright Wing. Greymane in this middle lane. Trying to clear out. Get a little bit of soak here. Maybe try to pick up those 13s before it's a little too late. We see a gank onto that Greymane. The shockwave misses from the Hogger, but a great light bomb out of vision by the Anduin and the Muradin, taking out the Brightwing from the bottom of the bush. Juan Pablo now looking really low in that back line. He cannot really engage too much here. Containment disc onto the Anduin. Gonna stop a little bit of the healing. Gonna silence him as well once he comes out of it. Maeve looking to drag and pull everybody back in, but Kira's getting really low. Last rights onto the Maeve is stopped by the block, but the dot damage is still going to kill him. Now with the Johanna going down, the dive in by the Greymane to get the Luna. Actually, the kill credit will go to the Rexar. And Muradin going to take out then the Greymane. It looks like 30k is in complete control of this game, trading 3 for 1 there. Dragon Knight going to be online again for 30k.
Dragon Knight shall reduce you to
And they're just doing an excellent job controlling the map, controlling the game. Hogger taking that keep out, or rather that fort out early, really allowing them to kind of roam freely and gank wherever they need to. So we're going to see the Dragon Knight here in the bottom lane. Damage onto that bear, and the bear goes down. Stun onto the Johanna, unstoppable popped.
Blue team has destroyed a fort.
Fort going down courtesy of the Dragon Knight. We have 16s nearly online. Containment disc onto the Muradin. Likely just a peel here so they can get out a little bit safer. Light bomb coming in onto the Luna for a leaping strike onto the Brightwing. The Brightwing goes down again. The massive focus here by 30k onto that Brightwing is highly effective right now. They have so many good light bomb combos between the Malthael, between the Hogger who can shockwave in, the Luna with the leaping strike. Like I said, 30k in complete control here. I'm honestly surprised they're not going for this. I mean, I guess they're taking their siege camp, so they're getting some value. But at this point, 30k doesn't really care about that top lane. It's like, yeah, okay, you got a big wave up there, you take camp. Malthael's gonna go clear, but at the end of the day, their win condition here is either bottom or mid. Unstoppable pop by Johanna, epic player 30k blocking off, getting into that base there. That is super irritating. Kind of got a feeling we're gonna see Hogger banned on the next map. It's a 5-on-4 here in the bottom lane, but currently Bronze6 is down a talent tier. They're just trying to get some soak wherever they can. Good stun onto the Muradin. Apolly as well. Good curse bullet connects. Muradin's got to pop his avatar. Takes a ton of damage. Oh, the light bomb combo is a miss, but Hogger hits nearly everybody on Bronze6 against the wall. Massive damage. The shift has to come out onto the Rexar. And right now, still down 16s. Looks like Bronze6 kind of... now they're starting to retreat a little bit more onto the tower. Tower shots onto the Malthael. He's getting really low. 16's not quite yet online for Bronze6. They're going to have to do something here now. With this Dragon Knight up, they're going to have to take a decisive fight, get the objective, and start opening up a little bit more of this map so they have a little bit more vision. We see a gank potential here. Are we going to have the Anduin come up? Nope. So it looks like just the Malthael here. Meanwhile, we have the Light Bomb combo waiting in wait. Murden's just hanging out. Good boop from the Hogger onto that Johanna. Unstoppable coming out, and suddenly there's a Hogger in the middle lane. Are we going to see a shockwave? Here comes, oh, a great stun by the Rexar to stop the Light Bomb combo from the Luna. The Bear is going to pay with his life for it, but it was 100% worth it at this point. Cursed Bullet onto the Hogger, Falling Sword all across the board, the Containment Disc on the Lunera. Here comes the last rights onto that Hogger, or rather onto that Rexar. He's going to go down, Maeve's down. Anduin is the counter kill for Bronze6, but it's not going to be enough as the Brightwing is going down. Compliments on the Malthael. Johanna is just trying to distract people at this point. Another Leaping Strike by the Luna is going to take care of that. And now with the objective up, it looks pretty safe to say that we are going to have a near level 20. Oh! Is he going to be able to get out of this? No! The Hogger just kind of dies.
The flame cleanses all.
Well done by Juan Pablo to take out the Hogger, who has been essentially bullying them this whole game. Top DPS Hogger, 53,000 damage here. 30k with just a lot more damage across the board. So we have a Dragon Knight. The call is to push mid, and that's what they're going to do. Bronze6, they're down 3 levels. They're down a Dragon Knight right now. But they're going to be at full strength before 30k. So, we'll see what they can do with that opportunity. Good damage done by the Malthael. The shift has to come out onto Maeve. Leaping Strike from the Luna. Ooh, that's not going to be... Ooh, is it going to be enough to save the Murden? Yes. Does he have a double pull? I don't think so. But good healing. Good Light Bomb. Stuns almost the entire team of Bronze6. Level 20s are online. Oh my goodness, Malthael is just ripping them apart. Everybody is so clumped right now from Bronze6. The Johanna's going to go down. Is the Malthael? No, Anduin is too good. Anduin, just the absolute Chad that he is, healing everybody right now. Everybody diving into the tower, and everybody's going to start to die. Maeve goes down, Mergen goes down, compliments of the Brightwing. The Rexar Bear, yep, he's going to go down as well. Good shockwave onto that Rexar. Rexar goes down himself. A little bit of B-stepping there by Nagram. Interpret that as you will. But again, the Hogger. I don't know, there's something about this Greymane, man. With this Hogger, they got bad blood. And now Greymane's just kind of killing the whole team. I don't...
Hero slain. Blue team
That was the strangest... I don't even know what to make of that.
I'm the best at what I do.
Well, so now they just what? They just gave them 20. I don't know if that's being intentionally toxic or if they just really didn't think they would do that. The beast stepping tells me one thing, but my heart believes that their heads are in a good place right now. Pardon me while I drink from my jug of water. Alright, so, Greymane, essentially unstoppable right now. Just gonna be mowing things down here in the bottom lane. The Muradin's back online. Luna's back up. We're gonna see some sort of gank here, potentially on this Luna. Nope. Good stun by the Muradin. Get out. This bottom keeps gonna go down. Someone needs to get on this bottom shrine for Bronze6. And Rexar is gonna be capping it mid. And here we have the first Dragon Knight for Bronze6, and they're likely gonna go into the bottom lane with this. Well, maybe not. Maybe they're just gonna try to... I mean, level 20s are online right now. This game comes down to a good team fight one way or another. Wom's just kind of taking names. Maeve coming in a lot of damage onto that Johanna early. Johanna coming in with the Falling Sword, trying to get the resets. Did she take the upgrade? Looks like yes. Great Light Bomb combo there, hitting 4 people. Yeah. I mean, that fight was over before it even began. The Light Bomb came off on the Lunera, jumped over the top of the team, and that's all she wrote. Now it's just a Dragon Knight that's going to be very dead and a Rexar to follow. The fading death from the Rexar. Just kind of delaying the inevitable here. The bear goes out first. There goes the Rexar.
Red team dominated.
I think maybe they go end now. Maybe they, I mean, they should be able to just end mid if they full commit.
Blue team has
Down
destroyed
goes the
a
first keep, and this should be GG's to 30k Violet. So after essentially inting here for like no discernible reason, they come back, handedly win a team fight, and they're going to take game 1 of this best of 5. Congratulations to 30k Violet. Merlin with the jump over. Alright, well that was game 1. Taking a look at the numbers here. Malthville taking that top damage spot. Luna with the 69,000 damage. Can I get some nices in the chat? Hogger close there of 67,000. Juan Pablo on the Greymane really pumping out the numbers, but there was just not enough damage from Bronze 6 across the board. Greymane was top soak, top siege, and top DPS. So he is going to need a little bit of help that time around. But it looked like 30k Violet was just in complete control of that game, kind of from the get-go. It was well, I guess that's not fair to say. I don't think the first kill was around until level 7. But then after that, 30k kind of stepped on the gas and mowed him down. 21-9 kills overall. Take a look at the talents here. Nothing super suspicious across the board. There's only basically one Hogger build. Choking Pollen, makes sense. Saw the Falling Sword here, which is kind of, personally, I like Blessed Shield these days, but to each their own. Containment Disc. Nothing super crazy. Double blinds from the Johanna. Anyway, game 2. Looks like we're going to be going to Alterac Pass. Whoops, that's not what I want. So, all right. So, game 2 is going to be on Alterac Pass. We got the all ready from Epic Player 30k. All ready from Bronze 6, and we are already ready. Let's do it. Game 2. Let me get a point on the board here for, whoops, 30k. Not 01, they get only 1. You don't get an 02. Alterac Pass. Alright, so after the first game, I believe I called that the Hogger is going to be banned here. I'm assuming it's going to again. Quest Greymane, kind of cool. Yeah. You don't typically see a Quest Greymane, that's for sure. Pretty standard bans here from first game, and absolutely no messing around. 30k banning out the Lucio, Bronze 6 banning out that Junkrat. First global targeted here by 30k with the Hahaka. And the Sylph. So, I believe that's the exact same bans that were banned the first game. We're going to see if the Hogger is the first pick here, or potentially right wing. The Noob is the first choice for 30k. I like it. I like to see it. My opinion, he's an incredibly strong tank right now. Juan gonna be locking that Greymane and the Muradin taken for Bronze 6 this time. So tank switch from that side.
Hunt them down.
Hogger looking to hunt him down. Epic player, 30k. He played a pretty decent Hogger last game. I'll give him that. Above average.
For the alliance above all.
And Anduin taken for 30k. So the first healer taken by them again, and it again is that Anduin. Second ban phase here, Bronze 6. Who are they going to be targeting here this time? Looks like that Hanzo. Meanwhile, for 30k, you could ban anything you want. Maybe we'll see a healer targeted here. Could ban that Brightwing. Brightwing had some pretty timely shifts on that last game. There you go. Not this game. They say try somebody else. Third and fourth picks here for Bronze 6. Probably not going to see the healer taken here, but I could be wrong. Maybe they're going to save a flex DPS. No, we're going to save the healer for last. So the Leo and the discount Dirty Bathtub, which I call the Leah Jaina combo. Rounding out the team for 30k. Looking for some DPS. Let's see how they're going to secure those numbers. Whether it's going to be another double bruiser comp, maybe we'll see 2 DPSs. Li Ming is on the board, who I think is incredibly strong on this map. Oh, we see a Tracer and a Mave. Kind of an interesting setup there. I'm no pro by any means, but that's doesn't seem like a ton of damage. I'm gonna be proven wrong in about 20 minutes, but I was thinking Whitemane. I wasn't gonna say it, but Whitemane is the last choice there for Bronze 6. So Tracer has a bully target. And we're going to see those guys beating heads all game, I'm sure. Anyway, Alteric Pass, Game 2 of this best of 5 semifinals matchup between 30k Violet and Bronze 6. Starting right meow. Alteric Pass. How does he have a level 113 account? None of my concern, I suppose. Anyway, from left to right, we have the home team today, up 1-0 over Bronze 6. We have 30k Violet. We have Albatrox on that Mave. We have Tracer being played by Nagram. Zatile on the Anduin. Epic player 30k on the Hogger. And Limu on that Nubarak. From right to left, we have our away team, Bronze 6 Ferret on that Whitemane, Kira on the Jaina, Juan Pablo again on that Greymane Secret on Leo, and Danny playing that Muradin. Game 2 starts now. Getting jiggy with it. Sorry, he's been canceled. Alright, we have Secret there, secretly hiding in the bush. Juan Pablo and Tracer exchanging bullets. Give him a lead salad. Epic player very quickly clearing that lane there for his team. And then going into the top lane. Leo's already there. We have 3 people here in the middle lanes kind of pushing in this camp a little bit. looking for the resets. Bronze 6 potentially already losing a little bit of soak here in the bottom lane. Not a ton, but a little. And every little bit lines up. Looks like we have Limu taking a lot of damage. Unstoppable has to come out and deal, looking to get the sucky suck on him. The spooky hand. But nothing more will come of it. Hogger. Doing hashtag just Hogger things. And Greymane here, going to be starting the camp for Bronze 6. Meanwhile, in the top lane, we have a potential gank. Not going to be enough for the Leo and Muradin to take him out. But the camp already taken, compliments of the Hogger.
Tap has been used.
That's how you play Hogger, kids. You throw your dynamite in the back line. Then you throw... then you throw your, what is that, your D? Onto the back line, spin once, and get out. Ta-da! You know how to play Hogger. Obviously, there's way more to it than that. But that's the gist. Oh boy, Greymane. Oh, the how did that miss? I can't believe Anduin's stun actually did hit him. It almost like it went through him without stunning him. Jaina here doing a great job clearing up this camp. The first tower and wall is going to go down for 30k. Oh, but that's a lot of damage being done. Onto that Anubarak. Juan Pablo also taking the brunt of that Tracer. Limu, I'm not sure what he's doing there, but, oh, he knows what he's doing. A lot of damage onto that Greymane. But Whitemane is a pretty good healer, and even 3v4, it looks, they're just ignoring this Hogger. Oh boy. Now it's not looking so good. There comes the pull from the Maeve. But Whitemane's still here. Not a ton of mana left, but just enough to do the trick.
All right, lads and lassies, keep our prison camp from being captured and get our soldiers.
And we have Hogger already done with this camp. And gonna be pushing before the Greymane can even start it. So really solid macro out of 30k, as you would expect. Nothing much happening in the bottom lane, or in the top lane rather, in the bottom lane. Well, the common stance. So we have a camp pushing here. The root onto the Leo. Unstoppable has to be popped. He loses half his health. Tracer diving in to get a little bit of damage done, but not a lot. The pull has to come up from the Anduin to stop the Anu from going down. A lot of damage being done to the Tracer, but the Leo is really out of position. He's able to skirt away thanks to the good healing from the Whitemane. Good pull onto that Muradin. He still has his leap and he's able to safely jump away. 30k's got 4 people here in this middle lane. They are really focusing hard on pushing this lane and they're doing a great job of it. Camp's going to be up in 25 seconds for them. I bet the Hogger's there 1 second before that. Meanwhile, it looks like they're going to be starting the objective here, or trying to. Hogger going to be clearing this lane here. Boop, boop. Hammer gets out. Da, 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 da. There you go. Timing, 15 seconds yet. Sometimes every second matters. Is the Muradin gonna get the stun? No. What a stutter step by the Anduin to miss the hammer. Really, really well done. And first kill is actually gonna go in favor of Bronze 6. Compliments of that Jaina. Looks like that little Blizzard and E combo there from the Jaina. Is that the Frost Cone? Was enough. Because of that, looks like Bronze 6 is going to want to try to start this objective here. With that Greymane being kind of down here in the bottom lane, really not getting a ton of value. Meanwhile, their camp is up and able to be taken, but they are just not doing it yet. My apologies for missing the kill there, but the Greymane taking out the Anduin here in the bottom lane. You can see his corpse right there. Jaina, meanwhile, I'm missing everything everywhere. killing the Hogger here in the middle lane, but at least catching their corpse. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, every time I turn the screen, someone else dies. Quick, look back over here. Nope, someone's dying over here too. Level 10s are online and everybody's using the ults. Suddenly, the whole lobby's dead. I've missed everything. But you know, there's some whiplash for y'all. Do I have a moment? Do I have a moment to breathe and think about things? Okay, let me look at some talents here. We have Hogger with the Shockwave, the Containment Disc, Locust Swarm is an interesting choice here, Sticky Bomb, and the Light Bomb. Otherwise, we have the Avatar, Entomb, Curse, Bullet, Summon Elemental, and Whitemane is yet to pick one. Light Bomb going out from the Hogger, gets the stun onto the Whitemane, but misses the Shockwave. Retreat has been called, but they are going in. Are we going to see an Entomb here? I think Entomb is actually down. Yeah, Entomb is down currently for another 5 seconds. I'm sure they're waiting to re-engage on that. Jaina doesn't have Elemental for another 10 seconds as well. And it looks like we're going to calm down here for just a moment. The best of 5 is covering number of kills. You're right, it is. Can I change that? Sort of, kind of. Sorry, reading chat. Back to the game here. We have both camps pushing for both teams in the middle lane here. Tracer doing a little bit of poke damage onto the Muradin. Each team just wisely clearing this camp here. Leo's on the top lane getting some soak, but he is showing in lane. The Avatar comes in. Good Light Bomb combo again by that Tracer. Containment Disc out onto the Greymane, which is the bulk of Bronze6's damage. The Entomb comes out, and did Hogger just go through the Entomb? Did I know that that could happen? Meanwhile, Anduin not going to be able to heal himself through that amount of damage. Jaina gets a kill onto the Tracer, who has been absolutely bullying this Tracer for most of the game. Nice blink there by Albatrox to get out. And with 1.1 second remaining, it looks like Bronze6 is going to be taking this first objective. And 13's online, so a little bit of momentum here for Bronze6, desperately needed. They have 8 kills to 2. And they play this map really well right now. Leo gets a spooky hand on Epic Player, gives him a little what for, give him the mop, as a friend of mine would say. Well, he's not the wrong skin for that. But if you can imagine you have a mop, you know, you give him the mop. Anyway, Curse Bullet onto the Anub is going to miss. We have a 3-on-4 here in the bottom lane. Tracer, kind of getting followed. No harm, no foul. The top lane here. Really nice job by that Leo. Get that Hogger off this objective though. Stun coming out. Is that going to be enough? Yes, it is. Well done there by Epic Player. There goes the Light Bomb combo again. A great unstoppable popped from the Whitemane. Surprised we didn't see the Anduin ban here. It looks like 30k Violet really loves to play their Light Bomb combos. Doesn't matter who gets it here either. They put it on the Anub, they can put it on the Hogger, they can put it on the Tracer. It's all effective. And here we're gonna see, can she solo a boss? I think she could solo a boss. But instead, Danny is lying in wait. Oh no, this could be a disaster for 30k Violet. Something is amiss. Here comes the Jaina, and it misses, and very suddenly it's a 5-on-2 of the boss sitting here. Ton of damage onto the Nubarak, and he's gonna go down. This should be a relatively free boss in favor of Bronze6. Are we gonna get any more kills though? Jaina is chasing down that Tracer, and really nice play there. The Entomb out onto the Maeve. The unstoppable pull from Zatile. But the Containment Disc is on the Leo. That really isn't going to do much. Boss here quickly taken by Juan Pablo. Really nicely done there by Bronze6. stealing that boss, gonna be able to push that bottom fort. Maybe we even see another kill here from them. Nope, not quite. But that is a very healthy boss, and they are pushing with it. Stun out. Onto that noob. He gets chained. A lot of damage being done by the Greymane. Here comes Maeve trying to pull over the wall. The light bomb is going to miss. Miscommunication there just a little bit. Sometimes you don't need to double boss. Oh, great kill by Juan Pablo onto the Tracer. Tracer is just having a bad time here right now. Tons of roots onto that Hogger. Hogger is going to go down. Greymane just diving in, and right now this dive comp from Bronze6, they are not messing around this game. They are angry, and it looks like it. Can't end here because they got too many keeps up. What they can do is take all the camps, maybe take the objective, maybe take boss. Jaina stand by to collect a little bit of that important soak. Level 17 is already online in favor of Bronze6. And it looks like they're going to be taking the objective here. Yeah, objective is the call. Jaina going back for mana. This camp going to be taking out this tower. Some of that wall. I don't cast a lot of Alterac. I didn't actually see it. The cores are there. Maybe that only... Oh, that only pops when one of the keeps is down. There you go. The more you know. Jaina taking the camp there for Bronze6. And here we're gonna have a fight before this objective comes up. Yep, it looks like the call to leave has been emphasized. And like a good team, the call has been followed. Meanwhile, we have a great stun by Epic Player against the wall. The light bomb combo is big, but Whitemane is just too good, and everybody magically is at full health. Tracer in the backline getting a lot of damage onto the Whitemane. But it's just not enough. The Jaina is just popping off. Jaina with huge damage in the backline with the Elemental, and she says, who cares if I die? Stasis is coming out. Is that going to be enough? No. The Nexus Force is actually going to take out the Jaina. Meanwhile, Juan Pablo running wild with his wolf there in the middle lane, trying to take out that keep against the Tracer. Doing an excellent job. Why is he memeing with his ult? It's so bad. What? What are you talking about? Great heals there by the Whitemane. You can see why they last picked the Whitemane here. For any of you Pokemon fans, it's super effective. Yeah, he posted a Kappa face. I'm not sure what that's about, but that's fine. Everybody's got opinions. Curse Bullet connects to the face of Hogger. '20s online very shortly here for Bronze6. But with this objective pushing, I don't think 30k is going to be able to take a fight before they hit level 20. Containment disc, and here's the engage. They create a 4v5 for themselves, but the disc is already gone. Here comes the light bomb, but it isn't going to get any value. Curse Bullet onto the Hogger, and this Greymane by Bronze6 is an absolute unit this game. Anduin trying to save his team, trying to pull everybody out of danger, but the danger is everywhere. The full quest has been completed by the Greymane, and he's just healing, getting healed through tower shots. Meanwhile, Maeve gonna take out the Muradin, but I don't think that's gonna matter a whole lot. They traded 1 for 1. Are they gonna try to end this? No. Doesn't look like it. Oh, they might if they get that. What you doing? Okay, he's clearly trying to bait it. Looks like boss might be the call here. Maybe? Nah, they know. They know. Greymane, that might be the fastest I've ever seen that camp being taken. What is the damage numbers at right now? 66. Nice. Alright. Ooh, we have an invade call here. It's a little bit slow. Wow, look at how much damage it does. He almost just soloed the Hogger in like 3 seconds. Holy smokes. How much damage even is that? Full quest, 30% extra basic attack damage. That is just goofy. That's like Alarak on steroids. But in the top lane, it's not over yet. We got a boss pushing here in favor of 30k Violet. I'm sure Hogger, or rather the Greymane, could probably just solo this boss. But his friends are there to help him as well. So now it's decision time, right? Do you push with the boss or do you try to go for the objective? What do you do here? The boss is pushing top for 30k. It's about half health. It's not going to live or do much more damage to any structures here. And the clock is ticking now. 40 seconds. 30k has to make a play here. And it has to be soon because they have to do this and then clear a boss that's going to be on their core with 2 keeps down. Allies retook the camp, so the timer has been paused momentarily, but the boss is highly effective. The focus now onto the Whitemane is insane, and Whitemane finally is going to go down in this game. And now let's see if 30k can turn this around. The Hogger taken out by the Jaina, who is just running them down. Murden jumping in, getting the kill onto that Anubarak. Level 20 is online for the Maeve. She's going to be taken out. Oh my gosh, is that going to be enough? No, not enough damage to take out the Anduin. Murden is screaming at his team, please help. Oh, he goes down, he loses half his stacks. Was it worth it? Probably. I think that's game anyway. Yeah, boss is on core. Oh, not quite. Not quite. But this will probably do the trick. There's so many minions here. It's hard for the Jaina and the Murden to keep up. The boss got a little bit of damage done to the top lane, but nothing substantial. Nothing to write home about. Jaina gonna be taking this camp, maybe? Yeah, why not? Jaina is so unbelievably strong. She must have went Icy Veins there and popped it, right? Yep, Icy Veins. That's my favorite build right here. I love that build. Hogger gonna be doing his best to clear, but with all the lanes so pushed, I mean, this lane is gonna be coming down the mountain pretty quick. Was that a Greymane with swipe at 13? Yes, it was. It's hard to criticize the build with numbers like this. But it's not what I do. Unstoppable comes out from the Hogger. That is down. Are we going to see any amount of stuns? Down goes the last keep for 30k Violet, and they are in trouble here. And Entomb, Silence Entomb on the Hogger. Great pull from the Anduin. Great pull from the Anduin yet again, but his team is just losing too much health. There's nothing she can do to keep everybody alive. The Light Bomb onto that Murden. The Hogger is actually going to be the first one to go down. Murden able to jump out. Maeve running with his life. Everybody is just so low for 30k Violet, and it's just not going to be enough. GG's have been called. Congratulations to Bronze6. Taking an extremely decisive fight there. Not fight, rather, game. They countered the Hogger pretty well. Cursed Bullet really did a good chunk of damage across the board here. So we will get them a point on the board. Boop. We're going to put this down here. So that's not in the way of the kills and such. Actually, can I get rid of that as well? No, you can't. Sorry. Next map is going to be Infernal. We're just going to take a quick look at the talents here. See if anything suspicious is going on. Yeah, so the Greymane build. Maybe not your standard build. It's basically full swipe build. But once stacked, holy cow, does that do a ton of damage. Just saw him essentially solo a Hogger. Which was pretty impressive. The Locust Swarm. for the additional healing. I feel like I would have still gone Cocoon. Cocoon the Muradin, run by, kill the White Mane. The White Mane only died once that last fight, and it still wasn't enough to help him save the game. Anyway, we're going to go to Infernal Shrines. We're going to go back over here. We're going to put the pick on Infernal. We're going to change the score as this best of 5. It's a 1-1. We have secured a game 4, ladies and gentlemen. Infernal Shrines, my favorite map. I do like Dragonshire. I do not like Alterac Pass, but I really like this one. Good team fighty. Could do all kinds of crazy nonsense on this map, so it'll be exciting to see what these teams do. A random YouTube link has been posted. Not gonna click on that. We will see. I think we're just waiting on the ready up from Bronze6. An excellent match so far. First game was really one-sided in favor of 30k Violet. Second game, very one-sided in favor of Bronze6. Hopefully we see a little bit more back and forth here in this following game. I think in both games, each team was ahead nearly 3 levels at level 20. I think both games was like 20 to 17 at one point. And that's just extremely hard to come back from. Alright, each team is just posting links at each other. I'm not sure what this is about. Today's cast brought to you by water. When you're boring, you water. Just kidding, stay hydrated, kids. Stay hydrated. Let's see what we can CCC. Secret in the restroom. Alright, so we finally have a reason for the stall and why the other team is just posting YouTube videos. Alright, so we're just waiting on one to go to the restroom here, and we'll get started on game 3. Alright, we got the ready called. And I believe we will get rocking and rolling here on Infernal Shrines. This is game 3. Super excited to see what kind of shenanigans these teams can come up with. We're going to give Bronze6 a well-earned point on the board here on this screen as well, because I like to change the score every time I change the screen. I get to drink water like an animal here. This is great. Delicious. And finally, what do we see? The Hogger band out from Bronze6. Pretty consistent bands, though, for 30k Violet with that Lucio. Sylvana's band out by Bronze6. And the Junkrat band. So the only variation here in bands is the Hogger by Bronze6. And who's gonna be first pick? Need a light. Blaze. It's a pretty badass looking skin. Blaze is absolutely a first pick here. Worthy. And because they had to ban the Hogger, that leaves Hanzo available for 30k, and you see him immediately picked up with that Diablo. so that's a solid amount of CC.
Hilneus will rise.
The crusade
And there you
calls.
see the Johanna, maybe with the falling sword, able to negate some of that CC. Juan Pablo on that Greymane yet again, who's just been tearing it up on the DPS leaderboard. Second round of bans, 30k Violet, likely going to be targeting a healer here. There you see the Anduin banned out. And that leads me to believe you're going to see a Brightwing ban here as well. But I've been wrong before. You know, also be super irritating on the objective here. Rhaegar Totem. It's kind of been nerfed into the ground, but sometimes just a little bit of slow is enough to really mess up a team. If the Ancestral gets off, can turn a whole fight around. But we see the Malthael banned instead. So there is one of my favorite combos in the game. We have the Hanzo Dragons into the Leo Entomb. Brightwing picked up for the global there in favor of 30k. It's a really strong draft with a ton of CC out of 30k early. Bronze6 not far behind under the CC department with the Johanna Blaze, literally 2 tanks. Rounding out the team for Bronze6, we're going to have their healer as a Whitemane again, and the Jaina. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They swap out a couple tanks in the offlaner, but Jaina was ripping 30k in half, and the Whitemane was essentially untouched all game. So it'll be interesting to see how 30k responds to this.
Let's fly.
They respond with a Falstad. Extremely strong on this map. You really can't miss a gust at level 20. You just gust anywhere where the team is, and you're gonna get some value. There's so many walls around these objectives, a lot of tight quarters. Gotta check your bushes. Should be a really, really good matchup here. I really like the draft from 30k Violet. But we will see. As game 3 of this best of 5 on Infernal Shrines starts now. We will load in. Do I got the scores right? Yes, sir, I do. Yes, sir, I do. From left to right, our home team is 30k Violet. We have Epic Player on the Leo, Albatro on that Falstad, my favorite character. Second favorite. I do like Gaslo. Limu playing Hanzo. We have Nagrem on that Diablo. Bringing up the rear, is a tile on that Brightwing from right to left. We have Danny on the Johanna, Juan Pablo, who else playing Greymane, Secret on the Blaze, Kira on that Jaina, and Ferret playing, yet again, that Whitemane.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bronze6 are running 3 of the same 5 heroes. I'm a believer if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But we'll see what happens here. We have the W build from the Hanzo early. We have Gathering Storms, that hammer build from Falstad. Nothing crazy early. Obviously, quest build from the Jaina, double blinds out of that Johanna, and everything else is standard across the board. A little bit of damage being traded out early here. Stoppable out from Leo. We'll be able to skirt away. A lot of damage being done onto the Jaina, but a great engage on that Greymane from Johanna. But the Falstad is the first person to go down. Compliments of the Blaze stuns. Great stun onto that Diablo, and that may have been a mistake by the Brightwing to even try to save him, because right now they are taking a ton of damage. Zatile doing everything she can to run away. Is it going to be enough? Whitemane, oh man, Greymane picking up right where he left off and destroying the enemy team early. Let's see. Yep. Oh, actually falling behind a little bit in the Blaze. So we have a good camp engage here. Oh, Falstad, what are you doing, homie? What are you doing? Don't do it. It's not worth the stacks. All right. Falstad giving me a heart attack, but that's okay. They know their limits better than I do. Johanna popping that unstoppable. Thanks to Diablo probably scaring the literal bejeebus out of him. Giving a little love to our offlanders here. Leo beating away. A lot of damage already. This tower is already going to be gone, and potentially this wall, thanks to this Leo. I mean, look at the value. That's just insane. Meanwhile, Falstad in the middle getting some soak here. 30k. They lost their own camp, but they're going to be able to pick up the siege camp here. Oh, maybe. Is it going to be enough? Yes, it is. We have an engaged by the Diablo. The camp not yet taken. Hanzo is super low and he's got to run. The Jaina is now in a lot of trouble. Shift has to come in onto the Diablo. It's going to be in time. It's a 4v4 in the bottom lane. And Bronze6 says, hey, thanks for starting that camp for us. We appreciate that very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Slexia. Thank you. Meanwhile, we have a lot of damage going out onto the Leo. Greymane starting this camp in a very timely manner. 30k still have yet to start their bruiser camp on the other side. Falstad getting some good value with his global here, going to be able to push out a couple of these waves before having to join the fray on the top lane. Meanwhile, Diablo collecting that vision bonus for his team. A lot of damage being done. Great stun by the Blaze as soon as the Leo gets out of his unstoppable. And Leo says, that's fine, I'm gonna be back in like 5 seconds, don't worry about it. I'm here, team. He says, put me in, team. I'm right here. Look, they're all here. See? Oh, misses a spooky hand, and that was probably for the better, because he's, alright. He knows what he's done. So it's a 4v3 right here, and it doesn't look like Bronze6 really is aware of that yet, but a good stun onto that Greymane by the Diablo. And I think now Bronze6 starting to realize they might be down or up a man here. Good counter engage. Hanzo arrow sticks right onto the face of the Johanna. Blaze peeling away that DPS. Limu, that Hanzo, really low. Great stun again by the Blaze into the backline. Gonna be able to kill that Hanzo. Diablo goes in, but that might be the end of him now, too. Yep, and it is. Blaze is just literally burning up the competition. Get it? Because he has fire. Yeah, you get it. You get it. Meanwhile, Bronze6 seems to have found some momentum in this match. They kind of got into shock that first game, and then once they snapped out of it, it has been completely dominant. They're 5 kills to 0 here. Gonna have a stun onto that Falstad. Just kidding. He's gonna escape. He knows what he's doing. Bronze6 getting a lot of value here out of this Immortal early. Good tower damage already. Stun onto the Falstad this time. Whitemane laughing her face off. There we go. Now, are we going to see some sort of engage? No, probably not. Hanzo arrow. Juan Pablo. Did he go quest again? He did. He's not changing. He is 100% if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Diablo looking for an engage onto the Whitemane, who is left behind. Good damage being done, a polymorph onto her, but it's not going to be enough. Whitemane, just, if you don't have both DPS on her, she just ain't going to die. And a counter engage gets the Brightwing. We have a stun onto Leo that's just going to miss. Meanwhile, Falstad on the top lane going to be doing a lot of value, pushing that camp there. Camp going to be taken. Level 10's going to soon be online here in favor of Bronze6. Very quickly before we see some sort of engage here, we have Falling Sword, Bunker. No ultimate yet from the Whitemane, Water Elemental, and Cursed Bullet yet again. We have 30k taking a ton of damage here. He gets out. Diablo looking to be focused here. Brightwing getting that spell shield on, very critical. gonna be able to save her Diablo. Meanwhile here, with that water elemental, if he's not close enough to the wall to jump over, Hanzo just kind of dies. We're just kind of waiting and wait and see if he steps up here to get this soak. You can tell she's waiting. We're gonna take a look at this middle lane. All right, nothing happening here. Back to this. There it is. We see the blizzard come out. She just scares him and runs away. Yeah, exactly. Leo and Diablo try to engage, and nah. White Mane just goes hi, literally laughs like a maniac while just healing her entire team. That's my gal. And with level 10s online here for 30k, we see the Entomb, Gust, APOC, Dragon Strike, and Blink Heal. Both of these bruiser camps being taken. That's a really good quest time from the Jaina. 20 orbs already. That's 7 minutes into this game. How are we doing on stacks? Falstad is still not there. He's only at 24. The Hanzo has already hit all of the simple geometry. Greymane already at 13 stacks and only getting stronger. Shrine is going to be in this bottom lane. Here we see a gank potentially onto this Leo. Is it going to be enough to get out? If the Johanna gets him, I would say no. No, it's going to be just enough. Falling Sword, good gust by the Johanna. Now we have a counter engage with the Entomb. After player 30k taking a lot of damage, but White Mane is just too good. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, everybody from 1 HP to 100 just like that. And now they just take everything. Now they take the objective, they take the camp, they take the top fort. Good macro on their part. The camp is already pushing that. They don't even need to be here. F player. Gonna be actually interesting to see if anybody comes and challenges up here, because he will be able to clear that. Maybe not with ease, but he'll be able to clear it. I mean, White Mane is just ridiculous. And so here's the thing, like 30k has dive, right? Like they are pretty solid dive team. They have the Diablo with the engage to get onto the White Mane, but their DPS is kind of hard to get back to her without just kind of getting blown up. And I'm wondering if 30k just thought they're not going to do it again, right? Meanwhile, the Shrine clear here for Bronze6, very good. 36-16 here. The monkeys are going down fast and furious. A huge stun onto the Leo, and the Leo goes down again. Great focus fire across the board. You see a lot of damage being done onto that Falstad. So now with Leo down, Blaze has free split pushing ability to get a ton of value in that soak game, which 30k is really struggling right now. See the Diablo trying to get a flank here potentially. Jaina pops the elemental from behind. A lot of damage being done now as it's 5 bottom. Falstad needs the gust to get away and does so beautifully. We're gonna see a counter engage here though. They need to do it because they're not gonna hit 16s before. There we see the APOC and Tomb combo onto that White Mane. The Dragon Strike isn't going to be enough to kill her. Yes, finally we get a kill onto the White Mane for 30k, and that should I say should, but not always, be good for 30k Violet. But yet here we are with Bronze6 looking to re-engage. Good bunker value. Curse Bullet onto the Hanzo is huge. The Brightwing goes down. The Falstad takes out the Greymane, and Jaina is gonna take out the Hanzo. It's not over yet. Diablo about to go down. The Jaina also goes down. When this is over, there'll be nobody left on the map. The White Mane's already back alive. And this water elemental almost soloing this Falstad. Whoa! It was so close. Meanwhile, top lane is looking a little sus. But that's okay. 16's on the line here for Bronze6. And I have earned a water break. Oh, I gotta open up the cap first. Siege camp being taken for Bronze 6. Same thing here on the other side. Are they going to be able to clear this in time? Oh, what are you doing? Yep, there's a Diablo. Oh, it was close. They could have taken it if they wanted to, if they had really committed. All their ultimates are up. All the ultimates are up across the board for each team. But Blaze is in the top lane, and we have a 5v4 here in favor of 30k. Let's see what they can do with it. And Tomb is going to come out and going to land yet again onto that white man. There comes the Gust, that almost counter Gust. And 30k finally figuring out how to play against this white main, and it is go all in against her. Great Entomb by the Leo, great APOC follow-up.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
So a good engage there by 30k. They lose the top fort for it, but they have to try to make something happen. If they had gotten a couple more kills there, they can get a little bit more map control, maybe take a fort. But we will see what happens here. Yet again, good macro by Bronze 6. Taking this Bruiser camp in a timely manner to be pushing during the objective. In the bottom lane here, we have a Brightwing. Polly onto that Jaina, and Jaina's gonna go down. So pretty solid engage. By pretty solid, I mean they got the kill. What more do you want? 4v4, Leo's gonna be on that objective already. Brightwing in the bottom lane, get as much soak as possible before she can shift in with her team. Let's see what happens here. A ton of damage being done onto that Grey Man. Whoa, that scatter arrow sucks to deal with on this map. Like, he's incredibly good, but like, you don't have to be good to just hit any of the walls here, and it just goes everywhere. We have a full Frozen Punisher in favor of 30k Violet. This is what they desperately needed here. Now they need to take a really good fight here. Blaze kind of in that middle lane, trying to stop the Brightwing from shifting if need be. Frozen Punisher shutting off the tower. The Unstoppable comes out from the Johanna, as the Entomb does as well. So it looks like 30k basically just using that Entomb to peel them off of this fort so they can get a better push here with this Immortal. And actually, they're not going to push with it. They're going to let it jump over the wall, do a little bit of damage here. They're going to see if they can take a little bit more structure damage on the middle lane here. Falstad with that hammer taking out almost that entire tower by himself. Let's see if they can get... And see, teams, when your team is calling to hit the tower, this is what they mean. They don't mean poke at the heroes, they mean hit the tower. Take note. So that is really what 30k needed to be. It's a much more even game right now. Looks like they're going to be poised to try to take this camp away from Bronze 6. Looks like they're going to be doing so. Not a big deal. You see Bronze 6 still with the XP lead, thanks to good macro all around. Greymane in that top lane. We got 4 people here in the mid lane. More mad about the Falling Sword. I mean, the Falling Sword is what it is. It's a stop the APOC combo and the Gust of 20, right? I mean, you can't save the ferret if she's entombed, right? And that's kind of been 30k's plan right now. This camp getting some massive value. Oh, we have an engage here. APOC going down. But they didn't get the healer, and therefore everybody's still alive and at full health. Now we have the counter engaged by the Blaze. Secret with a great stun, but a crazy good Hanzo arrow. Holy cow. Doing massive damage to the team of Bronze 6, but it's just not going to be enough. Elemental gets deleted. Leo up here getting a little bit of value onto that wall. I think this wall is already down from the last objective. Are we going to find him? No. We have an engage onto the Faust. That is going to be enough. Great body blocking there by Secret yet again. Oh, great blink away. Camp going to be taken. Do we see the Johanna go over the top of the wall to dive this? No, we do not. We could have, but we didn't. Leo on this top camp here for 30k. Bruiser camp going to be taken by Leo. Juan Pablo, how are we doing on stacks, buddy? How are we doing on stacks? 19 stacks by the Greymane. That hits. That hits pretty hard. Kind of a blind stun there by the Blaze. Try to catch somebody out of position.
The shrine gathers power. Claim it in my
Yes, you can. Is there something I don't know about Johanna's Unstoppable? So if somebody's in tune, you're telling me that Johanna can use her falling sword and somebody can walk directly out of the back of the entomb? Like, you still have to walk around it, right? I know it'll stop the APOC, but... I wonder if these tanks... I mean, they have to know they're next to each other, right? Hello! Oh, she's invisible. There it is. And now he's seen. That's pretty funny. Level 20's online and went invisible, friends. We have the Deep Silence here. We're going to have all the level 20 alts online for both teams. Let's see if we can get some value out of the Falstad's, Falstad Gust, the Wind Tunnel, if you will. Blaze here on the bottom lane taking a lot of damage. He just gets deleted. Goodbye. Goodbye, Blaze. And yeah, Bronze6 has to be extremely careful here. If they team wipe and lose the objective, that might be the game. Leo going to be going into this top lane, going to be clearing out this little bit of damage done to the top wall here. Not terrible, terrible damage, but enough to make a dent. This fort going out. Leo wins the tile here on the siege camp, going to be taking that up. Let the dragon consume you. The Dragon Strike goes wanting. She doesn't get Apex Sun, so she can... Oh, I got what you're saying. Okay. The Entomb misses. Leo has stacked his quest now at level 21. Ton of damage being done. Here comes Johanna with the Unstoppable. The Wind Tunnel is out and really didn't hit anything there other than the Greymane. That was more so appeal for their team. Excuse me. We have an aggressive positioning here by 30k. Top lane is pushing for Bronze6. Oh no, Blaze. Great heals. Dragon Arrow goes out. Unfortunately, isn't going to do enough. There's the Unstoppable that you were talking about. And the white mane's able to heal through it, and now the white mane has everybody nearly at full health there. There just wasn't enough damage to initially kill the Blaze. The Hanzo Arrow didn't get a ton of value, but here we see it again, and this time the Blaze is going to go down, and we're going to see the Johanna go down. So no tanks now. Good ult by the Falstad. Does catch that Greymane, but there's no damage there to follow it up. Instead, they're going to go for the white mane and take her out. It's just the DPS now left for Bronze6. And they got a long road to hoe before they are out. Yeah, it looks like the Jaina probably going to go down. Juan Pablo trying to peel for her. It's not going to be enough, but they are going to get the Brightwing. And is Core called? I think so. I think Core is going to be called here. There's only 3 of them off, but it is the 2 DPS and the tank. They have 30 seconds before anybody is up. Rather, 20 seconds and the Blaze will be up. It's gonna be close, but with 2 catapults here, that should be it. Not sure why he popped Dragon Arrow there. That's alright. Bronze6 was in total control of this game for such a long time. 30k had to fight back to win this game, and they do so, taking game 3 here, forcing a match point on Bronze6. So we could take a look at the numbers here across the board while I put on the second point there for 30k Violet. Take a look at the numbers. Greymane yet again leading the charge for Bronze6, and Limu 30k with the Hanzo. You can see why it was banned. It was highly effective there. Falstad and Leo both with incredible siege numbers across the board and soaking ability. Like I said, Bronze6 was very much in control of the game for most of the match, but a couple bad fights on their part, and a couple good fights for 30k, was able to change this game around. Whitemane did end up going down a couple more times, which was the difference maker in this game. Looking at the talents across the board here, we don't see anything too different. Most of these people are pretty much picking the same builds every time this time around. Pretty standard across the board. Next map is going to be Tomb of the Spider Butts. Oops, that's not a ban. Picked. If you'll excuse me for one moment, I need to run to the restroom, and I will be back in 1 second. Stay tuned, guys. Alright, I am back in black. Actually, I'm back in blue. That's kind of my thing. I'm blue. Dabba-dee-dabba-die. Get another point on the board there for 30k Violet. Say that the caster is all ready to rock and roll. And we will see if Bronze6 can force a Game 5 here tonight in this best of 5 semifinal of the Heroic Division. We'll get 30k, another hard-earned point on the board on this screen as well, and we will start to draft some heroes of the storm. Lucio banned yet again. Junkrat banned. Wonder if we're gonna see anything different here, or if this is gonna be... Who are our bans here? The Sill? No. Bronze6 always banned the Sill, right? Oh no, that's not true. This will be the Sill ban. Oh, actually we see the Blaze this time. Kind of the respect ban from last game. Secret really playing a really strong Blaze. Are we going to see the Hogger banned out yet again? Nope. Back to the Hanzo. So we'll probably see the Hogger here. Yes, sir. Almost like I sometimes know what I'm talking about. Yeah, da 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 da. That being said, I think with Anduin still on the table here, I think we're going to see an Anduin finally out of Bronze6. And probably Johanna. If I was them, I'd go the Johanna Anduin here. Johanna seems to be their comfort pick. Wrong again. Juan Pablo taking that Greymane, and the Murden taken by Danny. Something we saw, I believe, in the second game here on Alterac.
Victory above all.
Ooh, Stukov.
Victory for the Forsaken.
You don't see a lot of Stukovs anymore, and this time we see the Syl taken instead of banned. So the first time that Syl isn't banned in the first round, she is picked up by 30k Violet. But speaking of bans, the second round of bans, Bronze6 going to likely be targeting a tank. Maybe they're going to ban the Anub. Oh, they're going to take out the Joe. Don't see a lot of Stukov anymore, and why? Because no cleanse. While he is an extremely strong hero, and the Silence Puddle can be devastating. Without that cleanse, a really strong high CC team can really mess up a Stukov. So maybe we'll see the Anduin banned here. I think 30k banned it last game as well. Someone did. And instead we're going to see the Leo banned. I mean, if you're looking for best available healers right now, you're going to be hard-pressed to find someone better than an Anduin this late into the game. With all the bans already done. But they don't need to pick a healer here, right? So they're going with the Rexar, the Gul'dan. Maybe they take the Whitemane again. Just kind of what they're set up to do if it looks right. Will we see something spicy out of 30k? I think we're going to see something a little spicy here out of 30k. I kind of got that second healer kind of feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like a main Uther tank.
I stand.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let's see the ETC and the Vala take him from 30k. Meanwhile, the last pick is Ferric going to take that Whitemane again. 3 games in a row. Their backs against the wall. This could be the deciding factor. I mean, it won't be, but for the sake of drama, this could be the deciding factor. This last pick of the draft. Gonna see a Malfurion. ETC slides in, ETC stands still thanks to the Malfurion, and then ETC takes a nap. I could go for a nap. Any nappers in the chat? Anywho's, game 4 of this best of 5 semi-final matchup between 30k Violet and Bronze6 starts right now. So Bronze6 has their backs up against the wall. 30k Violet here. The pressure essentially is off of them this game. They can play freely. They can play with a little bit of caution into the wind and see if they can't get to the finals here. Epic player, yet again, on his Hogger. We have Syl being played by Albatrox, Nigram on that ETC, Lemieux on the Vala. And once again, bringing up the rear, we have the Zatal and the Stukov. From right to left, we have Bronze6 Ferret on the Malfurion, Danny. On that Murden, we have Secret on the Rexar. Juan Pablo playing the only thing he plays, the Greymane. And Kira flexing off that Jaina to play the Gul'dan. Game 4. Let's ARAM, shall we, friends? Stukov had to send a tweet before she got up here. Alright, she's back. The Rexar getting control of that bottom vision while Gul'dan poking at that ETC sitting in top. We have Gul'dan going the E build. We have Emerald Dreams from the Malfurion. Nothing else very crazy across the board. Auto attack from the Vala. This is a map you have to stay on your toes. You have to be checking your minimap. If you don't have the minimap DLC on this map, you're gonna have a bad time, okay? There is so much rotating between all the maps, and it's very quickly you can very quickly rotate between both maps, or between both lanes. My apologies. Thank you, Mikey Moon. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. Good silence puddle. What do we have going on here in the bottom lane? It looks like Juan Pablo is kind of snuck into this bottom lane and taking this camp over this Rexar. Kind of surprised that Hogger didn't go. Maybe I missed it. Maybe he saw that he went down there. So Hogger's going to start that other bruiser camp. Thank you, Mikey. I appreciate you, man. Whoop. ETC and the Val are going to be clearing up this bottom lane. You see the bruiser camp for Bronze 6 going to be taken by that those people. I've 3 games in a row. This is the 4th. Greymane, I remembered. And Malfurion taking this bruiser camp for Bronze 6. Meanwhile, Spell Shield going to be pushing here in the middle lane in favor of 30k.
Such a feeble mind.
So far. I can't throw this so far in the end of that. Black arrows down from the sill. We see an engage there, kind of a half-hearted engage by Juan Pablo, that Greymane. Did he go a different build? Nope. I was kind of expecting to say cocktail build here. Don't know why. Vala getting really low. Juan Pablo going in. It is absolutely worth his death to get that Vala, and she gets decreased attack speed there. So well done by Juan Pablo to take out the Vala. And now we have a spell shield dealer in favor of Bronze 6. What are they going to do with it? The bear goes down, and my apologies for missing it, but it looks like Hogger... Where did he die? Must have died right here, right? That's where the puddle of gems are. We have an engage by the Muradin. Good slide on the ETC. Silence puddle comes out, but a good peel from Malfurion. Boop. Malfurion give him a little boop. Just for good measure. Both teams incredibly close on gems. Literally, not literally, but very, very even. All within about 10. And Limu, yet again, is he going to go down and lose more attack speed? No, great heal by that Stukov. Muradin's going to miss his hammer. And now we see the counter engage from the Hogger. Not going to be enough to take out that Muradin, but it is going to be enough to take out the bear. Oh, he leaves his little hair there, too, when he dies. Oh, that's really cute and very sad. Meanwhile, on the top lane, we have a DPS matchup between the Syl and the Greymane. Nothing to see there. A lot of micro turn-ins you see here from Bronze 6, really doing a great job. They're at 40 right now. Big turn-in from 30k Violet, now at 21. They're almost there. A little bit of engage onto that Rexar from ETC. A lot of damage being done. 50 stacks already online for the Vala to make up for some of the attack speed lost on the death. Rexar is going to be taken down. Vala very angry at that wall. Great damage again being done by Juan Pablo. 64. Think he was born in 64? That would make him what? 58 years old? I kind of... The boomer in me. Not I'm a boomer. But the old man in me wants me to believe that I'm going to be that effective at 58. And that hopefully my math ain't garbage. Anyway, epic player here in the bottom lane. Are we going to see a gank? Looks like maybe. But a great slide there on the ETC, catching the Greymane out just a little too far. And now we have the great chase. Juan Pablo going through the bush. The bear is going to go down. Juan Pablo, the disengage. Is it going to be enough to save him? No, the ETC comes in, slides in, and is it going to be a kill onto the Rexar? Yes, compliments of the Vala, who's running wild right now for 30k Violet. Meanwhile, on the top lane, we have the turn-in. Compliments of Bronze 6. This wall going to go down. Level 10's going to be online, likely faster in favor of 30k. Oh, nice. Have all the talents here. Oh boy. Oh boy, I locked onto something I didn't want to. I pressed the wrong button. Teamba! Alright. Jeffka's pushing here for Bronze 6. Good stun onto the ETC, but he's able to skirt away and not take too much damage. Oh my gosh, that's such an irritating... You just can't avoid it somehow. ETC looking for that engage as level 10, but they're not going to be able to find one. We look at the ults here quickly. We see the Wailing Arrow instead of the Mind Control. The Shockwave, Mosh Pit, no Vengeance, but we do see the Strafe there from the Vala, and Stukov is yet to pick something. And we see the massive shove. So the camp is going to be taken by Bronze6 through this Bruiser camp. See Hogger doing Hogger things. He's got 23 gems to turn in here. He does not want to get jumped. ETC going to be turning in what he can. Looks like camps are going to be taken here by 30k Violet, and they are going to then be looking to turn in. Limu on that Vala is really able to get a lot of value by stacking onto that bear. ETC with a really, really nice boop away to stop the Muradin from landing that stun onto the Vala. Both teams with spell shields here, kind of in the middle of the map. We see the turn coming in. Actually, I'm sorry, they do not have turn in yet. Great stun onto the ETC. Is that going to be enough to kill him? The sleeps are good. Here we have an incredible mosh. What a counter engage by Nagram. Wonderfully done. And Limu is in the backline, just kind of killing the entire team as Vala. Great shockwave, and 30k Violet has got momentum, and yeah, Vala online, we'll say. And now Bronze6 is really in trouble here. We see this middle keep going, or middle fort rather, going to go down. 13's online. We look at the DPS numbers. Vala at 120 stacks and sitting at top damage right now. Juan Pablo gotta be a little careful here now that ETC is up. All the forts are gonna go down for Bronze6. And now, see, the issue with this map is now that you've lost essentially map control, like, there's no way you can rotate without being seen at this point. Like, these teams are just too good. They're gonna know where you are. How do you get a turn in? How do you get a turn in when you can't, nothing is hidden anymore? You're also down 13s. Juan Pablo going in, and that is gonna be a kill by the Vala yet again. My headset is being a jerk to me. Kira getting super low into that back lane. And there is the value of Syl being able to, with her black arrows, to shut off that tower. But a lot of damage being done onto the ETC. Not going to be quite enough to scare this team away right now. But it looks like it will be enough that Bronze6 is going to be able to keep their keep. Hey, Envy Hots, thanks for subscribing to the Nexus Gaming channel with your Prime. Enjoy all of the emotes. So we have a turn here by 30k Violet, and this is going to be a scary one. Bronze6 is going to have to make some magic happen here if they want to get back into it. It's not over yet. Not by any means over yet. There goes Vala, just doing Vala things. Oh, but does get rooted. There comes the jump. The silence is out. The Muradin gets a stun, and there goes the Vala. You know, you gotta respect somebody with the confidence that the Vala has here, but maybe just a little too greedy. But the Hogger did get a kill onto the Gul'dan, so it's 1 for 1. The Gul'dan is a huge amount of their wave clear. Right now, Hogger's in the back lane, just beating up his Malfurion. No cursed bullet this game, by the way, out of the Gray Man. I apologize, I missed that earlier. Ton of damage, good slide by that ETC onto the Muradin, but the Muradin is able to jump away. Gul'dan is back up, gonna get massive damage with that E, but this fort is gonna go down. Will 30k Violet get any more damage? Level 16s are online for them. Vala is coming back right now. Bronze6 wants to take a fight down 16s. Now's the time before the Vala gets there, but now the Vala is here, and that dream is over. I did miss the alts here for Bronze 6 as they were a little bit behind, but we saw the Avatar, Horrify, Twilight Dream go for the throat this time, and then the Boars for the Rexar. We're not going to see an engage here. We're just going to see a turn. And they're looking to set up on boss, perhaps? No, they're just checking boss. They don't want to turn in with the boss pushing, potentially. Retreat has been called, and that is probably a wise decision, because there it looks like someone is going to get caught. The Rexar's got 30 gems. He cannot get caught here. The bear going down. So Bronze 6 down to 4.5 men and beasts, or whatever you want to call it. The spell shield here in the middle lane, a ton of pressure being done. Pressure and damage being put onto this keep of Bronze 6. Vala completing another stack. There's a slide and a great Stukov puddle. Murden going down, was not able to avatar or even jump out of the way. But a great silence Balamafilarian onto the Hogger and to the Sill. And there goes the Greymane in the backline, just absolutely running wild, getting a kill onto the Vala and the Sill, essentially. Now Furion needs to be able to get here. Really, really, oh, Stukov gives him the what for, gives him the left hook, and down he goes. So Greymane gonna be losing quite a bit of stacks. What is he at right now? Only down to 4 on his Wizen's duel. So, where are we at here? Bronze 6 almost has a double turn. Double turn late game can be extremely strong. But they gotta be able to turn in. ETC sees that he's not gonna be able to stop it. So here we have a turn. This is gonna get a little bit of map pressure finally in favor of Bronze 6, and that's something they desperately need. They need to get out of their core. If they can even get up the midfield, maybe take a good fight before level 20s and get another turn in, that's when we're really going to see the momentum change. But we have an ETC flanking from behind, and this could be devastating for Bronze 6 if this ETC gets a mosh off. And there we see, oh, Vala is just running wild in the back line. But a great stun by the Hogger, but the Hogger had no support. The team was so split. We had the ETC here, we had the Vala looking for a backline engage, and it just wasn't enough. You have to be together on that fight, and they just weren't doing that. And this is exactly what I talk about. They take a good fight. Bronze 6 just literally staying together, going to be able to push this out. They're going to be able to get a double turn in. If they get another pick here, it's going to get even more spicy for 30k Violet. Yeah, this is, I think, all... Well, the bottom fort is going to stay up, but... not a super big issue. Good cleanse on the Gul'dan. Is it going to be enough to save him? No, the Stukov puddle is going to be able to get him. Unfortunate for Bronze 6. Everybody nearly back up. It's going to be a 4v4. Do they have the turn? Rexar has got to go turn in. The team, I mean, it's almost worth fully committing just to kill the Rexar right now. Meanwhile, egg spawning in 10 seconds. When you're sitting here with 41 gems, 10 seconds feels like an eternity. It feels like this is just never gonna pop again. Meanwhile, the ETC coming down. Whoop. We have a good stun. Good foul. Oh, he... Wait. Did ETC go blink? He went blank! What a gamer! And right now, boss, you can clearly see that's been taken. So, that's gonna help, basically clean up this objective a little bit. Meanwhile, we have ETC. It's gonna be a 5v5 here pretty soon. The bear is gonna go down, but... oh, a ton of damage on the Gul'dan from Val. Oh, the Vala goes down! Compass of that Greymane. And now it's a 4v5. The boss is pushing, but they say who cares? Well, they said who cares for about 5 seconds, and then they decided to go clear. An excellent kill. You see the Gul'dan with that E build, getting a ton of damage onto the Vala, and then allowing the Greymane just to dive in and clean her up. Really, really well done there by Bronze6, and that's going to allow them to get 20s without having to take a really spicy fight down a talent tier. Are we going to see an engage here by Danny? The Rexar isn't quite there. He just showed. I think he just showed. Maybe not. Well, now he showed. Yeah, they got to call retreat. They can't fight without their Vala. Oh, Unstoppable has to be popped. Yep, he's able to get out. Very, very close there by the sill. Level 20 is online for the Vala, and we're going to see the Farsight Quiver, right? And we actually see Acrobat taken. What? Ah, I keep pressing the wrong buttons, chat. Sorry. That's better. That's what I wanted to do. Looks like Bronze6 is going to want to take that. Bolt of the Storm, Power Spike, Rewind the Haunt, Life Bloom, Unleashed, and Kill Command. This ETC is just scaring me. I know it's a high-level tank. I know he knows what he's doing, but he's giving me a heart attack, okay? As somebody that is picking up the tank role, he frightens me. Oh, and here we have a stun onto the Hogger. A lot of damage being done, but good heals from the Stukov. That Greymane is really, really sus. But the ETC is nowhere to be found, so he can really step up here and look aggressively. That Bruiser Camp is not going to be able to go far for Bronze6. And it looks like we are coming down to one final fight here. Bronze6 with their backs up against the wall, down 2 games to 1. If they take one wrong fight here, this game and this match is over. No Death Mosh, by the way, by the ETC. Each team just looking for someone to be out of position just a little bit. And 30K has the map prio across the board, right? They got 2 more keeps and an additional fort over Bronze6. So time, you know, like the song says, is on their side. Yes, it is. Turn-in is available for 30K. A stun onto that Vala. Shut him down. He is rooted. There's the Greymane, and it's not going to be enough to do it. Oh, he does, actually. He's able to pop off the ult and get him. So the Vala goes down. However, the Gul'dan is going to get traded for in the backline. And now let's see what these teams can do with a 4v4. And it looks like so far this is going in favor of Bronze6, but their healer and their DPS have got to get to their teammates here.
Listen and obey.
Oh, that turn-in's going to do it. Oh, he stopped it. He somehow... he stopped it. Why? I wonder why he stopped it. Because of core? They knew they have to go back to core? We got 2 catapults on the core, and that's going to do a boatload of damage. Somebody has got to go back for the core. Do they notice it? They still... okay, Rexar is going back now, but holy cow. It's already taken... 2 more shots. 33% off the core. And now they summon their web weavers. This is going to be an extremely tough defense for Bronze6. Looking aggressively, they're trying to create a fight. Oh, that's perfect. If they can get it. Oh, yep. There's a stun onto that back line. Who's that back there? That's the Sill. Gets the unstoppable pop. Yeah, they have to fight. They absolutely have to fight here. Oh no, and the Muradin is silenced, and he's going to be the first person to go down. Vala is going to be taking out the bear. And yeah, Vala is just going to run wild here. I don't think there's anything that can stop Vala from just winning this game right now. There's just no CC. Feign Death comes out. A great mosh by Nagram. The ETC doing a great job. Gul'dan going down. Malfield going down. Greymane's going to trade with the Stukov, but it's not going to be enough. And 30k Violet is going to be able to take this game and this match. Congratulations to 30k Violet winning 3-1 over Bronze6. I think that was an intentional cancel. I'm pretty sure he meant to cancel that turn-in. He must have wanted the catapults to get more value, or think maybe they don't see it. Why didn't they defend objective? Because they had to take a fight. They weren't going to be able to sit at core, defend all the objective and all the heroes. Yeah. GG's. Let's see if these guys want to do an interview. I will sit here in the lobby and see if they want to talk to me at all. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Do 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 do. It was a good match nonetheless. It wasn't a 3-0, which I appreciate. We take a look just quick at the DPS numbers here. Vala, I didn't actually was able to check the stacks at the end, but I'm sure it was up over 200. Even with 5 deaths, still doing 77,000 damage. Just a ridiculous amount of number. That's Sylv, that was banned nearly all the games doing that as well. Hello, sir, and or madam.
Hello.
How you feeling?
Good.
You sound absolutely stoked out of your mind. Either you're the most chill guy on earth or you're tired, huh?
I'm just chilling.
Just chilling. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
You made a couple of those games look pretty easy. That Infernal game, they made you work for it a little bit more, but yeah. So 3-1 victory over Bronze6. How are you and your team feeling right now?
Feeling pretty good. Ready for grand finals whenever we schedule it.
Yeah. It's scheduling things seems like this season's been a little. It just takes a while. I don't know. People have lives, I suppose.
Yeah.
We're all adults, for the most part. So game 1, we went to that was not Sky Temple. That was
Dragonshire.
Dragonshire. That's right. I knew it was a reddish looking map. You guys seem to pretty much control that entire map. Was that your first pick?
Yeah, we first picked to that map.
So that's the comfort pick there, right? You guys seem to be completely dominant. You ran the Anduin Light Bomb combo, and I was really impressed with how you guys were able to basically put Light Bomb on anybody and have it be effective.
Yeah, it's something we've practiced with quite a bit.
For sure. And then game 2, after it was still highly effective in game 1, they decided, nah, we weren't going to ban it again. You did it again. But it doesn't seem like you guys were able to get a footing on that map, and that was Alterac Pass there, right? Was that whose map choice was that?
That was Bronze6's choice.
That was Bronze6, yeah, and it looked like that too. It very much seemed that way. They were pretty much dominant early. There was a really nice boss fight there.
Yeah, the last pick, Whitemane, kind of just shut down our whole team comp, so it was kind of unlucky.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting how the healers are right now. Like, you could either first pick it or last pick it, and you're gonna get a quality healer no matter what. I think they're really evenly balanced right now.
Whitemane's a little bit off meta, but when Whitemane's good, she's really good, and I think that game showcased that pretty well.
Yeah, for sure. It was a great pick, and you guys did all you could to get back to her. I mean, once you killed her, you won that fight, but it was a little too late. And then it almost looked like you weren't expecting it again in game 3. on Infernal, but once Leo started popping off those Entombs, and the APOC combo, were you kind of expecting to see White Mane again there on Game 3, or not so much?
I mean, we knew it was a possibility, but and especially since they won the last game with it, but I felt that the draft we had could deal with it a lot better than the all-track game.
Were you trying to draft more specifically against them, or were you just trying to draft comfort picks and something that would work really well together?
We were just drafting for our own comp.
Yeah.
I think too many teams get caught up on drafting to counter the other team, and then their own comp suffers because of it. So I think it's generally better to just draft for your own team.
Yep, I 100% agree, and I think that's a really, really good mindset to have. Is just do what works for you, and the rest will follow. And then Game 4, you guys kind of had the gas on early. Fell off a little bit in the late game, but the question I do have for you in Game 4, it looks like you were the Hogger player, right?
Yeah.
Did you intentionally not turn in?
At the end there?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if we turned in right then Gul'dan would be up before Limu would for the defense, so we would have a little bit of a 4v5, so we just waited until he would be up with the objective so we could all push its 5.
Gotcha. So on my rookie perspective, it was like, ooh, there's a couple catapults on core, maybe they don't see it, and you didn't want to turn in to like draw attention to that. Because they lost 33% on those 2 catapults, which is quite a bit. But okay, so it was tactical. I honestly had thought that you did it, and I've done it so many times where it's like, yeah, I'm turning in, and then I step away and went, oh crap, now I didn't turn in.
Yeah, it was a intentional cancel on the turn in.
All right, I'll believe you, as I don't have anything to go off otherwise. Well, congratulations to you guys. Best of luck in the grand finals. Do you have any shout-outs or anything else you want to say to all these wonderful people coming out and supporting you today?
And just shout out to you and NGS and all the other NGS casters for putting this stuff on. And shout outs to my team and all the staff on 30K for supporting us.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time. Congratulations again, and good luck going forward here.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, folks, and that is going to do it for me. Thank you, everybody, for coming out here and supporting these teams tonight. Big thank you to everybody in chat and everybody modding and hanging out with us. Thank you to 30K Violet. Congratulations to Gem, and congratulations to Bronze6 and making it to the finals in the Heroic Division, which is by any means no small feat. It was a great matchup all around. Thank you again to NGS and for allowing me to take over their platform for a couple hours tonight. I hope everybody had a great time. I know I did. Hopefully you'll see me again in the future. My name is Eternally Blue, and I am eternally grateful to be doing this for you guys. Until next time,